Two. Y'all climb on in. Two. Climb on in. Bruh, it's cold out here a little bit. Kinda. The sun trying to come out a little bit though. What up with y'all? Two. Climb on in. Climb on in. Yeah. Peace to the L's. Peace to the gods. Peace to the power to the people. Just a whole bunch of shit. Peace, yeah, all that. Yeah, climb on in. Enter my promo code too. AKA fuck your feelings. Enter my promo code. I got a strong one for y'all today. I don't. I'm lying. What's up with y'all though? Blessings from the U.S. Virgin Islands. What's shout out to the Virgin Islands. Peace to the Zero Turn. Shout out to the Zero Turn. I got a Toro Titan HD up there, 2017 model up there. I'm replacing the carburetor on right now. I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just go here and replace the whole fucking carburetor. Be alright. Adjust the valves and all that other shit. Everything's everything. What's up with y'all though? You make me comfy. Janelle, I don't know. Shout out to you. Okay. I don't know what you mean by that. But yeah, it's comfortable up in here under my promo code. Whoop-dee-woo-woo-woo. Did you donate yet? You gotta donate. Then you could be comfortable up in here. Two. Piece of the L's. Y'all climb on in. Receive this herbal healing. Come on in here. Yeah, this ain't a free ride. I don't know what they done told you about me, but nah, you gotta pay at the door. Some random giga chat on the internet. Shout out to some random giga chat on the internet. What's up, bitch? What's up, used bridge salesman? I like that name. What's up, Chris Waters, aka Biggest Garden? What's up with you? Kanye album #1. Shout out to Kanye's album. I don't know what the fuck that's about, but yeah. What's up, BG? I ain't nothing. You already know what's up with me. Oakwood, lawnmowers, mowing, carburetors, barbecue, the usual. Y'all already know what's up with me. Faith though. What up, Faith though? Looking forward to the conversative commentary. Shit, don't even size this up like it's really about to be something you can vibe with, because I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about right now. I don't know. I ain't been live in a minute, so I said, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead, fire up the live cannon, and go ahead, pop with people for a quick second. And then I got manly things to do. So I gotta tune out. And when I say I got manly things to do, I mean I gotta go watch all 16 seasons of Grey's Anatomy while laying on the couch with some Ben and Jerry's ice cream. What's up with y'all though, man? Climb on in. Y'all climb the fuck on in here for no fucking reason. No fucking reason. Why the fuck am I live right now? We got strong winds out this bitch. Open that P.O. box for super chats. Yeah, y'all just put the money in my hand directly. Fuck a P.O. box, fuck a third person, fuck a mailman, UPS, fuck all that shit. Just give me the money. I'm gonna show up. I'm gonna come out there, have the money for me. Have it ready. I need an extension cord. Man, you better head on over to Home Depot and get you one. I told y'all it was windy. BG and Ryan Upchurch, the only real ones on the internet. Shout out to Ryan Upchurch. But, you know, that Tom McDonald diss track still stuck in my head. I'm not even gonna hold you on that. I like the beat. That beat hard as fuck. Had some motherfuckers with they capsize. Smiling way. I was like, man, shit. That shit just something you can vibe to. It gets stuck in your head. Sean Strickland met Trump, beat up Sneeko and assaulted. I don't know nothing about that. I don't know who Sean Strickland is. He met Trump. I don't know who Sneeko is. I do kind of know who Sneeko is, and that's only because I was on the Reddit, on the Owen Benjamin shit, and he went on his show. But I don't know nothing, Pat. I don't know what Sean Strickland and them got to do with that shit. I don't know who Sean Strickland is. I haven't really been paying attention to Hope. You hear the new church. Check it out a week. I'm going to check that out. But yeah, I haven't been paying too much attention to the mainstream shit. Which brings me to my original point of I don't know why I'm live right now. I'm just live streaming, nigga. Niggas is live streaming, don't got no sides, no potatoes, no dishes. Nigga just out there live. Shout out to Cat Williams. That was my Cat Williams impression. It's a Tom diss too. Stop playing. Oh, if it's another Tom diss, I'm gonna go check that out. I'm here for the Tom diss tracks. Damn right. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out ASAP. I came at the perfect time to hear that. Yeah, I'm gonna check out that diss track. I like all Tom McDonald diss tracks. I'm gonna grade them bitches on a scale from 1 to 10. That fucking Wild Boys by Upchurch, that shit was a solid 8. He need to keep that shit coming. I like that. Just waiting on Tom McDonald to clap back so I can officially call this whole situation hip-hop. 222, y'all climb on in, man. I ain't know what the fuck to name the stream, so I just put 222. Climb on in, climb on in. I need to grow my dreadlocks back so I can sell you niggas herbal healings and shit. And talk about sun-cooked foods with a Jamaican accent. Hello, internet friends. Hey, internet friends. I ain't heard of that for. Shout out to Really Graceful. I ain't heard of that for her little chubby self. She alright with me though. All sounding all southernly and whatnot, just sounding like she just got finished breastfeeding and baking biscuits at the same fucking time. Then just hop on and do a whole fucking YouTube video. Hell, that hurts. All southernly and whatnot. Holistic healing. Yeah, all that. Holistic healing, everything. Shout out to all that shit. Yeah. Always fun to catch a Jesse Lee Peterson Jr. live stream. My nigga. Shout out to Jesse Lee Peterson though. I ain't mad at him. Even though I was supposed to go on his broadcast that day, and instead he curved me and had Destiny on instead. But it's all good, you know. Shit happens. It's all good. You know. We all get rejected in life sometimes. You know. 222, y'all climb on in, man. Bro, where you been? Hustling? I've been with, what's up with you? Ryan Lyon, I know that's your way of saying you miss me, bro. I know that's your way of saying you miss me. Where the fuck you been at? I know, alright. You know, shout out to you too. Yeah, I've been hustling. The streets can be tough sometimes. Streets with a hard K in that bit. Street. Shout out to the street life. Alright, what y'all want to talk about? I got 5 minutes left. BGI, hold on. BGI struggled makeshifting pipes to my Chinese intercooler. Nothing aligns, but it's my worries. I know. But you. I want to thank all these beautiful BG fans. I was looking through YouTube lives. They got special ed kids with 500 people watching. I miss the hell out you, BG. There you go. That's all you had to say the first time around. BG thoughts on 4Runners. You talking about Toyota 4Runners? I don't have nothing good or bad to say about the Toyota 4Runner. If that's what you already got a line on, go ahead and pick it up. Didn't I tell y'all before not to take car buying advice from mechanics or technicians or anybody that works with cars for any type of living? Because we are just incredibly biased, and we think we like something, but then we don't like it, and it turns out we don't like any of this shit. So at this point, you just gotta pick your poison, man, because all of it done went to shit. What year? What generation? What generation 4Runner? There's some people in here with 4Runners, they can help you out with that, but for me, man, it's a piece of shit. I know Toyota fanboys love to believe that Toyota can fart and that shit just not stink, and they want to bottle the Toyota fart, put it in a mason jar, and then take the lid off at a fucking wedding and call it beautiful thoughts and feelings. But no, Toyota is shit. Just like Ram, just like Chevy, Dodge, just like GM, GMC, Cadillac, all that shit. Buick, everything. Piece of shit, man. The only arguments you can make in a vehicle's favor now, in today's time, is to go into what generation does that vehicle fit into? What year it was made? Some manufacturers had heydays, some didn't. You know, that's all. Man, just get what you like. Unless it's a Nissan Altima. I had to pull this bitch out right here. I had to pull out the no finger. Don't fucking get no Nissan Altima, then come back in this live chat. You're not welcome here no more. No fucking Nissan Altimas. I'm telling you that shit, son. My universal truth on vehicles and vehicle buying applies to all vehicles except for the Nissan Altima. What's up, man? Y'all climb on in. Climb on in. Two. Fan, I thought we were friends. I've been downgraded to a fan. What the fuck? Shout out to Freedom Inc. What's up with you? Mateo Martinez blacklisted now. The Middle East makes those Toyotas and the technician. Yeah, you're gonna have a lot of Toyota fanboys talk about how the Toyota is more American than Chrysler, Dodge, Chevy, Jeep, any of that shit. So, because the Toyota is made here in America type shit. And they employ a lot of Americans, so they're gonna use that to be like, oh, whoopie, woo, woo, woo. You just gotta pick your poison, man. I've had to come to terms with the fact that even though I have worked on cars in my life, I don't have no solid car buying advice for anybody looking to get a vehicle. I've fucked up advising people. I fucked up with my sister, advising her on what the fuck to get, and that shit just didn't work the fuck out at all. So, you know, I've had to live with that. I, for myself, seem to have made some pretty solid decisions, but that's where that stops. My Redbone friend loves his Honda Ridge. Shout out to the Honda Ridgeline, man. If you just somebody that gets your firewood from the Kroger and you're hauling groceries and maybe a bag of mulch or two at a time, then the Honda Ridgeline is for you. It's a uniframe. The new ones look like they have a more feminine look to them than the previous generation, but I mean, I really don't have nothing bad to say about the Honda Ridgeline. All my criticisms on the Honda Ridgeline just boils down to aesthetics. That's it. I have no solid proof of why that vehicle is just absolute butt. You know? But if you get one, I'm gonna talk shit about you. It's a minivan with a truck bed. I'm into minivans. So, yeah, keep that in mind. You're talking to a guy I'm all about the Chrysler Town and Country. And the Volkswagen Routan. Solid fucking minivans right there. I'll advise any mom of 3, 4, 5, or 8 to go ahead and look into purchasing a Chrysler Town and Country or Volkswagen Routan. What's the best truck for backing over your small elderly dog? You talking about Owen Benjamin when he ran? That nigga didn't back over the dog. He drove over that bitch. That bitch got drove the fuck over. Shit wasn't backing up. Nah, that nigga ran over the dog with a mocha latte Starbucks cup and the cup holders. And then put the shit on Amy. Because Amy wanted Starbucks, and I decided to go, and then I ran over the dog in the driveway. Fucking faggot. Man, two, y'all climb on in, man. I love the sound of engines. OMG. I do too. The Volkswagen Routan is a Caravan, same key engine with the wind. It's basically a Chrysler Town and Country. That's why when I said the Chrysler Town and Country, I said the Volkswagen Routan. They're made in the same factory. Chrysler and Volkswagen have this partnership going on. You can even get Mopar replacement parts that they fit the Volkswagen Routan. The same, all that shit the same. The same engine, same chassis. Same drivetrain. It's just a different badge on the front. But it's a one say Volkswagen Routan, the other one say Chrysler Town and Country. I tell you what, the other day that beat my BMW threw a hissy fit. And I got a call and basically what happened was, going onto the ramp to get onto the highway, when you accelerate to get up to speed, the engine decelerated and it didn't throw a check engine light, but what it did was, on the display information display page, it said dynamic stability control, chassis stabilization, engine power reduced. So I'm thinking this has to be something with the transfer case right here, or maybe something with the wheel speed sensor if I'm lucky. Worst case scenario is the transmission, and the transmission is going out on this 2010 BMW X5 48i X-Drive 4.8 V8 engine. Well, I drove that bitch again. I got down to the bottom of the hill. That bitch reduced power, really dangerous. It reduced the power. Went from 30 to 5 in like 1 second flat. Check engine light started flashing like this bitch here. So I'm looking, I'm like, all right. Got a check engine light. Cut the bitch off. Cut the bitch back on. The dynamic stability control situation that appeared on the information display system, that shit went away. Fired it up. Drove like normal. 2 seconds later, bing! Check engine light come back on. I get it back to the house. I pull out my handy dandy scan tool. So now I'm on some scanner data shit. I'm looking at all the fucking data possible. There's 80 fucking computers in that fucking BMW. Fucking 80. It's a lot. That shit took forever to scan. When you log into your scan tool and you click the option automatic scan all systems, that shit gonna scan every computer, every module that's running on a bus. All that shit getting scanned. So scanning, that shit scanning. I don't see nothing at first. I started, look at the live data, that shit bi-directional and all that shit. I scanned to it. Looking at the live data, I'm focusing on the wheel speed sensors, because I'm like, whatever's going on, it gotta have something to do with the wheel speed sensors, which is causing the vehicle to think that it's swerving out of control, and it's causing it to throw the dynamic stability control bullshit code, and then which is going to cause the so I'm looking, whoop-de-whoop, and then I get the check engine light for a misfire, cylinder 4. So I'm like, shit, all right, that's the one all the way in the fucking back. I'm thinking there's 2 separate issues going on. So I go and get I go and get a spark plug, a 4-pack, swap them bitches, started up the same check engine code, that shit, cylinder 4 misfire. So I'm like, shit. So then what I decided to do, I was like, let me go ahead and switch the coil pack from cylinder 4 to cylinder 3, start it up, and then go ahead and get back in it. And at this time, that bitch knocking. When you cut that bitch, that bitch not, that shit sound like a diesel too. So I'm like, all right, I swap 4, put that bitch on 3, the coil pack. When I put that bitch on 3, I was so excited to see the check engine light, and then that bitch said, yo, cylinder 3, misfire. I was like, yo, I got a dead fucking coil pack. Coil pack dead as a bitch. So I went to AutoZone, got a little bullshit coil pack, threw that bitch in there. Man, that bitch started up, purred like a kitten. Check engine light cleared itself. The dynamic stability control, all that shit went the fuck away. So when I was going over the monitors in the scan tool, I noticed that the coil packs, because I'm thinking in terms of ECU, engine control unit, the BCM, body control module, and the transmission control module. And they all have their separate modules. They have a shit ton of computers going, but those are the main 3 situations going on with your vehicle. So I'm thinking this got to do with the body when it's throwing the dynamic body instability control bullshit is thrown. So I'm like, this got to do with the body. It can't be nothing with the engine for real. Whole time it was the fucking coil pack. Shit was fucking ridiculous. I was like, yo, and then when I was looking at the scan tool, when I had to tap into that, when I was monitoring the spark plugs and all that other shit, I had to tap on the body in order to get that information. So I'm like, damn, on BMW, this shit got to do with the body. So that shit mislead you. It'll have you looking for problems in the wrong area the whole time. Yeah, it was a fucking coil pack, man. I know I just did the fuck out one, but BMW has plastic coiling parts. Yeah, shout out to BMW. They do, I ain't even gonna hold you. I had to replace the water pump on that X5, and that bitch had plastic. The housing is aluminum, but the fins, them bitches plastic. I ain't even gonna hold you. And that's for OEM shit too. Like, it come from the factory, like, in the order of replacement part is gonna come with the plastic, unless you get the upgraded shit, but you have to go aftermarket for that. So if you take your shit to a dealer, they not gonna put the upgraded shit on there. They gonna put the shit that came off of there. You know, but it's all good. Yeah, so I had that happen. Yeah, I picked up another Z mower. I got a line on some more wood. I haven't really done nothing with the wood wall, but I plan on putting up 2 columns tomorrow because it been raining. But yeah, other than that, I'm all good, man. They use clips instead of hose clamps. Yeah, this shit, you just slide into place and it pops. Ain't no worm clamps. Ain't no none of that shit. There's nothing. Yeah. So when you got the end of a hose that starts leaking, or it doesn't have adequate pressure at the point of contact, you can't just snip it off and just reconnect it. You gotta buy a whole new fucking hose. And those coolant hoses they cost some shit of money too. I ain't even gonna hold you. The water pump on the Beamer, that shit cost like $500. That bitch was aftermarket too. It is what it is. It's just a U-pin. Yeah, the dumbass U-pin. But if anything go wrong with one end of the hose, you gotta replace that whole hose. All of you got the whole fucking situation. And they gonna want like $120 for the fucking cooling hose, for the radiator, the upper radiator hose that also connect. It has like 4 ports going into the valley pan, one going into the fucking water pump, one going back behind, going into the fucking behind the dashboard that connects to the fucking heater core hoses, all that stupid shit. Jake break. Yeah, Jake break. What up, Santi's World Bed? What up with you? Shit, ain't nothing up with me. You the big homie. Tell me about it. Can any of you good fine folks recommend good YouTube lives since all the good guys are half retired? I'm about fully retired now. I do not feel like doing this shit except for sometimes. I just randomly pop on here and just be like, what's up with you? But yeah, I'm about done with YouTube. I'm just moving into other things. Shit, ain't it depends on what you like. BMW got them stupid plastic oil filter housings. No. Chrysler got those dumb. If you have, that's one thing about the Chrysler Town and Country. I will tell you, even though I shield for the Chrysler Town and Country and Volkswagen Routan, if you have any Chrysler product with that 3.6 Pentastar engine in there, at some point or another, you will have to replace the oil filter housing. That shit plastic, and that shit just prone to fucking leaking. That shit get hot, and the metal or aluminum and the plastic contract and expand at different fucking rates, and it just the gasket starts to shrivel the fuck up, and you're gonna have to replace that. It's right there on the top of the engine. You get to it from the top of the engine though. You gotta remove some shit. You gotta take off the fuel injectors, the fuel rail, the intake manifold. I helped my neighbor do his. He got a Jeep Wrangler. Yeah, you're gonna have to do that throughout the course of you owning anything with a Chrysler Pentastar engine in it. I promise you that. That shit, like, it's gonna take you like 3 hours too, if you know what you're doing for it. BMW only needs oil change every 30,000. That's a lie. I change mine every 6,000. Mobile 1 fully synthetic. Fad W32. YouTube is basically over. Real life is making a comeback. When? Hold on. Yeah, real life, YouTube, some people tell you YouTube been on. But nah, YouTubers are still YouTubers, no. It's just I got shit to do for it. And I don't feel like doing this shit no more. Like, you couldn't pay me to do YouTube full time. It's windy as hell out here. Yeah, YouTube couldn't pay me to do YouTube full time, man. I done already turned down the YouTube money. I done already alienated more than half my fucking I done alienated 98% of my audience. How the fuck I got 150,000 subscribers or however the fuck many I got, And it'd be like 88 people in here on the live stream. I'm speaking for myself when I say, yeah, I ain't with this YouTube shit for real. But that's not because of the money or the views. It's just because I'm trying to grow in different areas of my life and branch out and do different things. And I'm losing interest. When I lose interest in something, my heart ain't in it. And I really don't do shit that my heart ain't in. That's like getting into a whole ass relationship, your heart ain't in it. You just be like, yeah, that's it. Like, nah, I don't even know. Like, this just something to do for real. I don't really like you like that. Like, you ever had to tell a woman you don't like her like that? Shit hurts. Her, not you. You good, but you feel bad for her. You're like, oh, we can go to Taco Bell if you want. But I just thought, man, my dog's so good. Man, my dog's so good. You thought. Yeah, that's all. Because people want to be entertained, not hear anything truthful. To win. That and Freedom Inc., that's for real, for me, as it pertaining to me, that's all I've ever been, entertainment. I went through I went through like several different phases with this whole shebang-a-bang, but I'm not trying to save nobody or preach to nobody for real, for real. I'm just here to sell you niggas lawnmowers and the be your firewood supplier, your cooking wood supplier, and maybe if I like you a lot, to work on your vehicle for you. You know, that's all I'm here to do. I'm also here to split y'all's firewood for $100 an hour if you got logs on your property. That's about it. I'm not saying I'm done with YouTube, nigga, but what I am saying is, if you got wood, that's how Cat Williams sound. That nigga sound just like that. I've been having to rewatch BG skits. I might make more. I'm just talking shit right now. I might make more. It just depends on how the fuck I feel. I don't feel like doing that shit right now. You saved me. I got a Husqvarna riding mower. Never been happier. I'm trying to super chat. Look, yeah. Because I done had the John Deere riding mowers. The best mower you can get for the money, if you're going to get it at a big box store, is going to be Husqvarna. It's not, don't look at the X300s. Don't look at the fucking X500. Don't look at the John Deere D series, E series. Don't look at the John Deere S series. Go ahead and get that Husqvarna. BG, you been watching Boondocks too? Nah, Cat Williams is top 5 favorite comedians, and Cuz really be like, he'll do an interview where he calm, cool, and collect, but you can hear his character start to bust out at times when he's trying to put emphasis on something. Shannon, like I heard the shit when I was lit, you know. So I was just trying to do the impression, that's all. I don't watch Boondocks. That shit fucking retarded. That shit brain rot. I don't like that shit. I'd rather watch Gundam Wing. I'd rather watch Sailor Moon. I'd rather watch the Sailor Moon bitches fuss over Tuxedo Max than to sit there. I don't like. Shout out to Riley and Huey and them niggas, but I don't. That shit just too fucking much, man. Did you hear Mike Epps back me up and say Shay Shay being a woman? Yeah, Mike Epps on that book. Mike Epps, he on some comedian shit with it though. Mike Epps ain't really throwing shots at Shannon Sharp. Mike, I feel like that shit stays just so they can build up tension, so that when Mike Epps do appear on Shannon Sharp on the Shay Shay shit, that it'll do numbers. Them niggas not really beefing like Tom. And then too, you gotta look at Mike Epps didn't say that shit on Twitter. He did it in a stand-up room. Mike Epps was on the stage as a comedian. His character, he was in comedian. Mike Epps was in stand-up comic character, full-fledged when he said what he said about Shannon Sharp. Shannon Sharp know what it is. What the fuck is Green Sailor Moon? I don't know, but shout out to them. Boondocks is dumpster juice. See Shay Shay roll up. White fur with two banging white chicks. Yeah, Monique. I seen that Monique shit. She tried to. All right, I got one more question. Thank you for your service, Raymond. Well, first of all, shout out to you for knowing my real name. I guess that makes you feel important. My name's Raymond. All right. Shout out to you. You a Power Rangers dude? Yeah, shout out to the Power Rangers. If you're called Shay Shay, I don't know. Maybe them niggas was high or drunk when they came up with the name, but Cuz do be dressing weird as fuck too. Cuz just be having on that shit. Like he be dressing like he do, but that some unks do be doing that. Like they be unked the fuck out, and they just have on the tight shit. You see them at the reunion. They be over there fucking around with the grill. What's up, bud? I'm doing an oil change real quick. Ain't nothing. What up, Comfort? Ain't nothing up over here. Just existing. I already know what time it is. I've been calling him Ray for like 1.5 years. Yeah. People call me Ray in real life. They be like, hey, Ray, what up? What up? But you guys are my pay piggies, so y'all don't get to be on a first name basis with me. I have to keep that divide there, you know? even own his own YouTube channel. Nah, he the sole proprietor of that shit. He the sole proprietor, so I don't give a fuck whether you think he own his own YouTube channel or he think he own his own YouTube channel. The tax man does. The tax man saying he owns his own fucking YouTube channel. What up? I got 2 more questions. Ask me about current events though. I gotta put that cover back on that splitter. What's it like being a black man in America? Man, shit, you know. Just a black man in America, man. God damn. A black man in Virginia. This shit, niggas is American. I don't know what else. What about Israel? Shout out to Israel. What about them? What about current events? I was asking me about current events. That's all I was saying. Current events suck. I agree, but, you know, I'm trying to get followers here. Thoughts on Joel Osteen smile? Shout out to Joel Osteen. He do what he do. He got his shit booming over there. Shout out to him. Shout out. What about 1995? Shout out to 1995. If it wasn't for 1995, you know, we wouldn't have had the movie Lion King. Well, fuck you. I mean, if it wasn't for 1995, we wouldn't have had the movie Friday. We would have missed a Bone Thugs and Harmony album. I mean, what do you mean? 1995 was the shit. If it wasn't for 1995, I wouldn't have never been 5. I would have jumped straight from 4 to 6. Biggie would still be alive. It was time for that nigga to die. When it's your time, it's your time. Ain't nothing you can do about it. And I know when it's your time, and it ain't nothing you can do about it. And my proof for this is because 50 Cent got shot 9 times, and that nigga survived against his own will. So, I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Niggas done been shot, stabbed, niggas. Lil Reese done been shot like 33 fucking times. In the same place on his body. Niggas still alive. So, when you see niggas die, man, it's time for niggas. When people die, you be like, yo, nigga died, man. People die. Because he died. They be like, why? Like, man, shit. Could die. I don't know. Could die. There's no such thing as dollar menu anymore. McDonald's expensive as fuck. You might as well go to Ruby Tuesdays. If you think about saving a few dollars and going to McDonald's, you might as well go to Denny's. You might as well go to TGI Fridays. Bitch, you might as well go to Applebee's. The McRib is expensive. The 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 large fry is expensive. The McChicken is expensive. That shit not $1 no more. All that shit expensive. The Big Mac, that shit like $10 by itself. Fucking, you be like, yo, let me just get one Big Mac in a bag. Like shit, with no condiments, no salt, no none of that shit. They gonna be like, yo, your total $15.99. You can be like, bitch, did you put French fries on there? Cause all I want is a sandwich. She'll be like, nah, nigga, it's just a sandwich in a bag. Your total $15.99. That's how it is. You might as well go to Cracker Barrel. Cause I'm from the South, we got a lot of Cracker Barrels around here. Cracker Barrel has nothing to do with white people. It's just back in the day, the soda crackers were shipped in a barrel to keep them from being broken up during the process of shipment. So when they would get to the store, a lot of people, it was the old country store, a lot of people, they'd chop it up around the Cracker Barrel. And when all the soda crackers were out the barrel and the barrel was empty, they used the lid, the top of the barrel, they used to play chess and checkers on the fucking Cracker Barrel. Hence the name Cracker Barrel. It don't have nothing to do with white people calling people crackers. Now, when you do talk about crackers, crackers wasn't never for white people. Crackers wasn't really a derogatory term towards white people. Cracker was simply meant someone who holds the whip. That bitch get the cracking. That's why they call them crackers. So, you know, yeah, just to clear some shit up. Or the cops. Y'all don't know about that, but crackers was, yeah, it was never, cracker was never a racial epithet. Everyone knows it's racist, but we don't care. Cracker ain't racist. The crack was they would call crack. It was named after the sound that the whip made when they hit niggas. That was it. They're like them crackers over there. The niggas had whips. You feel me? Barrel of cracker sound racist? It doesn't. It sounds suspect though. If somebody tell you it's a barrel of crackers around that way, you be like, all right, I'm gonna go this way. But nah, that's what it was. The old country store, especially in the South, and when they get them shipments, and the town folk would gather around, tell stories. You had people come from that side of the tracks, that side of the tracks. It's an old Southern thing. It's an old, you know, it's the Cracker Barrel. Niggas wasn't really, you feel? The census of 1830 lists 3,775 free blacks who owned a total of 12,700. Shout out to them niggas who own niggas. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It was what it was. That's why when you go down south and you see a lot of towns, they in poverty. You go to outside Mobile, Alabama. You going up the south of Arkansas, Louisiana, Mississippi. You're going to see towns, they just riddled in poverty, and northern people don't understand it, but it's like they took away, like even a lot of niggas, they used to sharecrop too. So they would get, them and poor whites would be on the same plantation picking cotton. And then when they got enough money for it, or when they got big on it, they would start sharecropping. Where it was like because they couldn't own land, it'd be like, well, they'd get them. They had a land for them. A lot of farmers do that shit now. And they would use their farm and grow the shit and either give them a percentage of what they grew or money or both. It was called sharecropping. And they had poor whites. And it'd be Negroes out there. They'd be working that road, picking cotton, all that shit. Soybean, corn, tobacco, everything. That was life. That was the currency. That was the currency outside of currency. So when you take that away, you going, yeah, it's gonna be a lot of, yeah. That's when there's gonna be a lot of drugs and everything else come in, and people ain't gonna wanna, when there's no jobs, there's no factories, you in the middle of the country, nothing to do. That's why a lot of people move to the city, cause there ain't no opportunities out here. You got a private farm, but the ones who get the contracts and the jobs are the corporate farms. So now you fighting against them, and you in the South. So it's like, and then too, when you coming up in that type of environment, it's gonna be people who had their money handed down from their people, and they just gonna automatically own shit, and it ain't gonna be no room for you to kind of grow up and get your money up and get shit, because that shit just in their family. So you dealing with shit like that too. But yeah, you had poor whites, poor Negroes, all out there. They were all out there picking cotton. Everybody want to talk about niggas picking cotton. No, nobody want to talk about white people picking cotton. Them white folk with some cotton picking niggas too. We will be dealing with shit like that. What, sharecropping? Ain't nothing wrong with it if y'all can come to terms on the arrangement on who gets what. Bill Gates will buy all the farms and make sure we're all well fed and healthy. Yeah, and it's like if Bill Gates, or like how people complain about BlackRock buying up shit, it's like how you gonna get your money up in order to buy shit, especially when they won't sell it because it been in their family or been in their business, their corporation, their LLC, or whatever the fuck it is. So that's why you see a lot of places in the South, they just get into poverty. That's what's happening with West Virginia right now. Even though West Virginia wasn't really on that shit, because they didn't go the plantation route. West Virginia put all they fucking eggs in one fucking coal basket, and West Virginia did that shit. And when they was up, they was up. But when they was down, and they still fucking down. That's why the poorest county in this country is in West Virginia. I believe it's called McDowell County, right there in West fucking Virginia. And it's majority white people. And like 80% of them niggas is on drugs. That was when they had that. When you was up, it was up. Shit was stuck. But shit changed. Especially for people that don't want to move to the city and get work. You gonna have a lot of proud people that's like, nah, I was born here. I'm out here, whoop-de-woo. My dad, I was raised on this farm where the nigga had 100 acres. I was raised right here. You gonna have the state come in and claim eminent domain and start building shit through there, or they gonna offer to buy you out for a price. It's gonna be like, damn, your family gonna put the pressure on you. Be like, how can you refuse that? Next thing you know, you in the city. Cause ain't no fucking jobs out. How you gonna make it? You ain't doing good. And the population getting old, and the youngins is moving the fuck out. So now it really ain't nobody to hire. The Mexicans don't even go out there. So it's like, who the fuck you gonna hire to work the shit? BlackRock is a monster. BlackRock doing what BlackRock do. That's some BlackRock shit. Shout out to BlackRock. They gonna buy shit. That's a lot of people wanna say that's the American dream. They get really, 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 really big and just really, 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 really buy a lot of shit. BG always freezing the ass off in Virginia. That because it's like 40 degrees out here today. But my hands I like chilled a little bit. But it's all good. I'm out here. I got 2 more questions left. What's up? I bet your John Deere won't start. That bitch will start. It always starts. I never doubt my John Deere. Yeah, I never doubt the fact my John Deere, whether it will start or not. That bitch gonna start. That John Deere has never left me stranded, stuck, or left me just not starting. Except for that one time where the battery was fucked up. Put that bitch on the charger overnight. That bitch was charged. That bitch blink, bling, bling. Put that bitch back on it. Gator go. BG speaks fluent Spanish. No, but I would learn Spanish. I didn't when I was young because the shit was fucking retarded when I was young, but I learned Spanish just so I can navigate my way through Europe. I believe to navigate through Europe, you're going to need Spanish, French, French. Yeah, that's 2 of the main things you need to navigate through Europe. And when I say Europe, I'm not talking about the UK. That's an island. I'm not talking about Ireland, Scotland. Those are all the UK and Ireland. Well, the UK and Scotland, they connected. Ireland is an island just out. It's right there. It's set catty corner. It's right there. It's fucking across and up right there from the UK. The UK itself is a whole fucking island that is not connected to Europe whatsoever. So when you get to Europe, the actual what they call a continent, because they call Europe a continent, which is fucking retarded. But hey, it's a continent. You get to Europe, you going the main thing, they Spanish, French. Like in Bulgaria, they speak, they speak Bulgarian, not the Croatian shit or none of I'm talking about like the main. And in Russian, the shit they speak out there in Russian. And maybe in German. But I don't know how many fucking languages in there. But yeah, I learned that shit just so I can fucking navigate. It's okay to be Europe. Yeah, shout out to Europe. Why are you saying that? What's happening in Europe now? Except for the population getting old and dying the fuck out and all the young Europeans is moving to America or to Africa or to fucking Japan some fucking where. What's going on? Because that's all them niggas doing. That's why Italy offering €1 houses. €1! But what they don't tell you about them €1 houses is you pay the €1, but you got like 3 years in order to actually renovate the shit that you just bought. And that shit gonna cost money. A lot of this shit, the infrastructure in a lot of parts of Europe old as fuck. And a lot of the villages Europe has, a lot of the people just dying out. They getting old. The youngins is moving to the fucking city centers. So Europe got its own set of issues. When a white dude calls me wetback, I feel like they are anti-sweat. I don't even understand the wetback thing. I don't know why I don't know. I don't know why. I don't get that one. Yeah, I don't get that one. Wetback. Come here, you wetback. Come. For Mexicans and shit. I get the beaner thing, but the wetback, I don't know. I don't know where the fuck that. I don't know why. Because they swam across the river to get into America. I'm retarded. I didn't even know it was a river you had to swim across to get here from Mexico. Yeah, I'm retarded as shit. I can't. Yeah, I ain't no uppity Negro. I don't understand certain insults. Because the fucking river. Are you fucking kidding me? They're like, no, there's a river right there. That shit was desert. And if it is a river right there, is it substantial enough to create a whole racial epithet around it? It's a fucking river! I don't get it, man. French is just different dialect and vice versa. Whoop-de-woo-woo-woo. Yeah, same thing I said. The white guy calls 9/11 is more racist to me. Yeah, shout out to white guys calling 9/11. 911. I got 2 more questions. They just crawled out of the Rio. Okay, yeah. Did you know Mexicans hate Guatemala? They don't hate Guatemala. They ain't fucking with. Like El Salvador, they got serious beef though. Like one of the mechanics I worked with on the fleet, he was from El Salvador. And yeah, you couldn't call him nothing but an El Salvadorian. You couldn't be like, hey, Mexican. Like, couldn't call him a Guatemalan. None of that shit. And then he was El Salvadorian. He was like, yeah, I banged mine. El Salvador, stand the fuck up. Whoop-de-woo-woo-woo. But they right near that. They right there by Guatemala. So he was like, yeah, I can tell. I can kind of tell the difference between Guatemalan speaking Spanish and El Salvadorian speaking Spanish. He broke all that shit down. Can you see American being split in half? I can. I've been saying that. I've been on that. Damn right. Yeah, I can see the South being its own fucking country, the North being its own thing, and the Southwest gonna have to link up with the West and do its own fucking thing. But yeah, basically all the time zones gonna be on their own fucking countries. I can see it. I like America though, but I'm a Virginian. So yeah, I'm Virginia all day. BG only likes Virginia pretty much. But I like the South as a whole is just my culture. I understand it. I can navigate it. I understand the dialects. I understand the cadence. I understand the different mentalities that go along with it. We all in the same fucking time zone. BG, you have been to Roanoke? Yes, I've been to Roanoke. I bought my 16-foot trailer from Roanoke. I had to drive the fuck out there. I had to drive up there. It took me 4 hours to get to Roanoke. Yeah, that's where I got my trailer from. I drove 4 hours away because the price, I was like, man, I'm coming. I'm already there. Cuz was like, yeah, Cuz was like, shit. If you can come today, man, you can get it. For whoop-de-woo, I was like, shit, I'm on the way. Put that shit in the Google Maps, that bitch said 4 hours. I was like, shit, I'm on the way. Shout out to Roanoke. So you know about the city of Roanoke? Yeah, I know about the city. I wouldn't call it a city, but I guess Roanoke is a city. Yeah. How you? I'm a Virginian. I know everything in Virginia. There's nothing in Virginia you could just spring on me. I didn't know that. Nah, son, I know everything, cause I'm really from out here. I do this Virginia shit. Everything. You can't name me a place in Virginia I'm not familiar with or I haven't been to personally. You ever been to Damascus, Virginia? I haven't, because Damascus is in Maryland. Don't try to pull the wool over. You can't fool me. Damascus is Maryland. Don't fucking come here and try to put you ever been to Montgomery County, Virginia. Nah, nigga, that's Maryland. Don't do that. I was looking at something earlier that was that was out that way. That shit in Maryland. What up, Faith? Yeah, try to pull a wool over my eye. He try to pull a... Fuck out of here. Damascus, that's Maryland. That's up there by Mount Airy. That's up there off, what is it, 70? Past Frederick, on over to Westminster or some shit like that. It's out there. It's like, yeah. No real place in Virginia, no joke. I've never been there though. But I know everything else in Virginia. Don't fuck with me. I'm gonna have to Google that. I thought the masses trails go right through it. Virginia country as hell too. This shit countrified, so I'm sitting here selling wolf tickets like I really know this shit, but there's a whole lot of places nobody's ever been in Virginia. It's a whole lot of unexplored territory here. This shit just country as fuck out here. Ever been to Fancy Gap, Virginia? No. That sounds like some shit in South Carolina. Truck booster. Yeah, shout out to them. I wouldn't boost my truck for years. right, 2 more questions, and I'm gone. I ain't gonna rap Thaddeus and Esmeralda starting. They doing all right. For those of you worried about Thaddeus and Esmeralda, thank you for your concern, but they are okay. They are still alive. The border collie did not catch and eat them. And they are still wild as they want to be. So they're good. BG looked like he from Vermont with that North Face fleece. Shout out to North Face. Something slight. Tomorrow we want a complete breakdown of Church's new disc on Old McDonald. You ever been to Antarctica? They say the landscaping business there is flourishing. Fuck out of here. It's called Tom McDonald disc. I'm gonna check it out. Jim Bob sent me here. Shout out to that nigga. BG, you know about the birthplace of our nation, right here in Virginia. Yeah, the birthplace of this nation was right here in Virginia. And I'm not even talking about when the English got here neither. Even though that's another case. Shout out to Jamestown. I'm talking about when this continent was formed. It started with Virginia and then it expanded out. Did you ever run a metal detector on your property? No. First Africans came through Fort Monroe, as they say. I don't know nothing about that. What up, High One? What up with you? I seen that cup holder filled with pistols and shit too. Hot One, I seen the shit. You was like, yeah, I seen that shit. What up, Half and After? Got any thoughts on Lacey Fletcher? Who the fuck is that? I don't even know who that is. Next time I stream, I'm gonna become versed in all things current events so that I can have answers for you guys. Because right now I'm just blue pilled as fuck. I'm just out here. I'm just out here not knowing nothing. She said that's not a cup holder, it's a pistol holder. It did not seem big enough. That's when you need more than one holder. It's a pistol holder now. Okay, well, I seen it though. BG knows I know everything except what I don't know. Yeah, don't at me neither. What up, memory man? Who is Adrian Dittman? I don't know who the fuck that is. Shout out to him. What is that? I don't know what that is. BG is a Tom McDonald fan. No bullshit. If Tom McDonald dropped a diss track on Upchurch and that shit slapped, I'll become a fan. I'll be like, yo, this shit, I'm okay with dude. Cause that's that American shit right there. Niggas talk shit about you, you go smack right back at them like shit. Like Tom McDonald on some Canadian non-confrontational shit. I don't look down on it. Nah, nigga, carry your ass right the fuck back to Canada. Cause you gonna come out here and jump in the country / that genre of hip hop and just not interact with them folks that's already been in that genre of hip hop in any way, shape, or form or fashion, and then say you better than them. Yeah, cuz they gonna be at your top. But if you can retaliate with some hot shit, I'd be like, yo, cuz got it. Cuz ain't even from, he from way the fuck up north. And he came down here, he came with that heat. Like this Canada's finest right here, draping himself in an American flag in almost every fucking video. And I get to him. BG is in BBFK. I don't know what the fuck that is. BG Creek Squad. Shout out to Creek Squad. Shout out to Creek Squad. Yeah, I'm home team. BG always home team. Cuz from right there too. He from down that way. Like Upchurch from down that way, right there. Yeah, I'm with the home team. Like cuz right there. I'm right here. He just from over there. I'm from right here. This shit's still a South, so yeah. I'm only here for the eye candy. What up, Liz? Liz, my goodness. I know I look good, but damn. My gosh. Talking about she here for the eye candy. Oh my goodness. What up, Liz? I was over there, but I'm over here now. Andrew Dice. Man, fuck Andrew Dice. I started. He stole that from me. No, I'm not. No, that's my shit. Rest his soul, whatever the fuck the case may be with him, but he got that from me. I wasn't even born when he spit that shit, but that's my shit. Anomaly is BG favorite battle rapper. Yeah, shout out to Anomaly. Old crybaby ass nigga. Crying. I seen that where Liz at? Liz, I seen that stream the other day where the dude was watching me on the stream. I was like, damn, cuz I was like, shit. Didn't it this nigga I was watching myself like, damn, cuz giving dreadlock energy. Cuz giving dreadlock energy right now. I was watching myself go off on that weird ass nigga on bed. I was like, damn, I hope I don't get on this nigga's bad side right here. I might have to come cut this nigga's grass. Shout out to me from last year. Putting people in their fucking place. I'm a little bit older and more jaded and more mature now, but yeah. Thoughts on Usher's Marvel superhero costume? Oh yeah, the Super Bowl. I didn't even know the Super Bowl was that day until I seen the memes of Usher holding on to Alicia Keys like that, and all the Muslims like she's married and because she married the Swiss Beats. Swiss Beats is a Muslim, so all the Muslims was on there. Oh, whoop-de-woo, this is what they do in America. Yada yada yada. I was like, the whole time they arguing about how Usher was hugging up on Alicia Keys. I was like, nigga, it's the Super Bowl today. Yeah, I don't watch the Super Bowl. I didn't even know that shit was on. Bumble Clark. Yeah, you already know. Feature class DMB official. DMB official. That by time you tough, but see. Every day a teacher call from school and say you're doing no work. And it's been crickets from him ever since Bodies. Bruh, not only has it been crickets, like he been like, I ain't even gonna hold y'all. On Benjamin been on his best behavior. Like I ain't even gonna like I don't like he's basically did the things that I told him he needs to do in order to get me off his back, except for issue the statement saying I'm funnier than him publicly. Preferably on his Instagram, but I'll take the Twitter now. But other than that, yeah, Cuz brought me, I was listening to the Texas Goat radio stream the other day. Cuz brought me up in a letter. That nigga acted like that nigga brought me up in a letter. It was like, yeah, whoop-de-woo, look for you, and came across Barricade Garage, and he was funny, and yada yada yada, and that nigga on Benjamin was just like, yeah, yep, sure. And anyway, back to what I was talking about. I was like, man, shit. I was like, I see it. I don't need. Shit, I don't really. For real, I don't need. He ain't in. Like Cut, man, whole time, man, when it come to Owen Benjamin, I ain't even really mad at him for real. The whole situation between me and him was because I was being a comedian, making fun of him, not knowing certain words and claiming he got a high IQ, then going on Jim Bob's stream and being befuddled by the word hermeneutics and internal critique and all this other shit, these concepts that he don't fucking understand, and not reading the source material before he gets in the debate over the source material. Like, that was that shit. So as a comedian, yeah, I'm gonna make fun of that shit. That shit wasn't even personal for real. But I did lose respect for him when I heard him say himself, he's never put air in a fucking tire before. Guys, I've never had to air up a tire. Immediate loss of respect. But yeah, it was nothing, you know. But then When one of the bears reported to him, was like, BG said, what the hermeneuter, man? It was like, yeah, he was going on you about how you carried yourself whoop-de-woo-woo-woo on the Jim Bob stream. And then Cuz took it upon himself to type that wild shit on his Instagram about me and then tag me in it. Like, Cuz tagged me in the shit. Yeah, I'm going to talk about you and I'm going to talk shit about your wife. Because I don't give a fuck about you or your wife or your kids, for real. I don't give a fuck about none of you niggas. So when you come at me, understand that I'm just a savage. I'm not even noble about it. So that's why I had to go at him. I was trying to be cute and not bring up Amy, but then he did the stream and Amy was all like, and his probably so short that he can't even see your top head to see you got dandruff. That's why I was like, this Cocoa Puff ass bitch right here about to get this shit too. Acting like she don't want my colored babies and whatnot, so. But after that, Owen been on his best behavior. He has not brought me up, not once. The only time, no bullshit, the only time Owen Benjamin has brought up me after that was when Curtis Stone came on his stream with the mirror. It was like, even Barricade Garage, I saw the video of Barricade Garage. And Owen Benjamin looked him dead in his face and said, me and Barricade Garage are friends. He looked at it, he said, me and Barricade Garage are friends. He can do that. But you, I was like, oh yeah. Yeah, I got that nigga heart right there. That nigga scared. He really think I'm gonna come out there and fuck his wife or something. Long dick style. So yeah, I ain't even mad at him, cause he on his best behavior for real. As far as the bear people are concerned, I don't give a fuck about them niggas. Fuck all of them. Fuck each and every last one of them. Whoever he swindled money from, that's what the fuck they get. That's just how I feel on that matter. If you fall for that shit and that's what you do, that's what the fuck you do. I don't give a fuck about you, and I'm not here to save you. My whole position on that wasn't moral to begin with. I'm not a false morality leader, Nah, I just don't like who I don't like. I don't respect who I don't respect. And if I don't like you, I'm gonna talk shit about you. It is what it is. And I don't like the bear people. If you ask me, the bear people are more despicable than Owen Benjamin is himself. Them niggas, you talk about enablers. Them niggas are enablers. Big. Real shit. Like, you remember all the women from the 90s that was like, they gave their inheritance, they gave their savings, they gave their husbands money to some Nigerian prince that they found out was a scammer. And you remember, like, bitch, you retarded as fuck for doing that. You deserve, when the phone shit was going on and all them bitches was falling for it. Remember how you felt about that shit? You was like, bitch, you deserve that shit. You stupid bitch. You egg-headed bitch. Yeah, that's how I feel about the bear people. I don't give a fuck about that. Just more people, just a group of people, including Owen himself, looking for a father figure. He looking for a father figure in other people, and other people looking for a father figure in him. It's just an endless loop of niggas that need a father. I'm not here to be a father. I'm gonna be the nigga that's gonna talk shit about you and beat you upside the head. Cause you're fucking retarded and you a faggot. You need to get slapped. And you need to learn how to put air in the fucking tire. Yeah, I'm him. I got one more question left. Yeah, but shout out to Owen Benjamin. He been on his best behavior. That nigga will not let anybody bring me up. He will not bring me up. He, this nigga's on his whole Black History Month rant about niggers and how the whites done timed it, but that nigga won't say my name. He'll bring up Bryson Gray. He'll bring up Godfrey. He'll bring up a random nigga from over yonder. He'll bring up Kanye West. He'll bring up Barack Obama. He'll bring up, but he ain't going. You will not hear my name on that nigga lips. I guarantee you that. 100. Strickland will smack him into. I don't even know who Strickland is though. But yeah, I got one more question left. The vinegar bus is coming. Complete engine rebuild live, BG. Owen just did a complete engine rebuild live. What you talking about? Bruh, if he did a complete engine rebuild live, I'll go to the next Bear People Festival and live stream me being there. Fuck out of here. That nigga don't know the difference between an engine and a motor. There is no difference. But that nigga don't know that. Them shits is used interchangeably. What did the wife making for dinner? We probably scraping up some leftovers type shit. She made some shit the other day. I don't even know the name of it, but shit really wasn't even that good. I told her, I was like, this shit ain't it. But you got a woman that tries different recipes. A lot of shit is just gonna be hit or miss. You be like, oh, this shit right here. Especially when you like some people like her mom would get the recipe book and follow the directions to a T, and that shit needed just a little bit more salt than what was called for. Just how to improvise certain shit. Shout out to BGW. She does her thing in the kitchen. It's Taco Tuesday. Hell no, it ain't Taco Tuesday. Sometimes I don't know what the fuck going on. I'd be just as surprised as you guys. That should just be a surprise. Can you start smoking meats again? I never stop. I've had my grill going all year. This whole winter, the grill's been going. A woman who burns rice is a disposable wife. Shit, now that she put it in an Instapot, that Walmart Instapot, that bitch would be like, yo, your shit burnt. That shit would flash twice with the timestamp on that bitch and be like, burn. You be like, damn, what happened? Only here 3 minutes. That bitch done got hot. The bottom of the pan, you gotta scrape that shit with the scraper. But nah, ain't not there's not one woman alive who don't get something wrong on the meal where it's just like, yo, this shit nasty. This shit butt. Ain't shit. You don't say that, like, especially like in front of the children and shit. You don't say that in front of the children, but you be like, yo, that shit was butt. Please don't ever in your life make that again. And sometimes it be like that. How's that go again with the scraper? Let's see the hand motion. You got sometimes on the Instapot, that shit say burn rice and flag toy, and then it say burn. You got to be like, oh shit, go ahead get the gasket scraper you use on the differential on your truck. You got to scrape. You gonna have to chuck that bitch off. You gotta flip that bitch over. You a nasty bitch, but that's what you gotta do. That's how you gonna be looking. Thoughts on Chica Harmony? Thoughts on Chica Harmony type? I don't know what the fuck that is. What's your favorite grill thermometer? I had a Weber, and the thermometer I use is a ThermoWorks. It's called a ThermoWorks Smoke X4, but I haven't used it in a long time. Basically, when I'm on the offset smoker, I just leave it up to the offset smoker gods. I just check up on it every 30 minutes and make sure my temperature is in an acceptable range, and make sure ain't no dirty smoke. Make sure I keep fuel in the firebox. When you dealing with an offset smoker, some people are so anal about, they're like, now I need it at 354. It has to stay there. Man, look, you on that offset, your grill got other plans. You just gonna have to roll with it. Sometimes you gotta roll with it, and you just gotta know how to. You gotta roll with the punches. You gotta. Like if you sitting there and you plan something out on the offset, you like, yo, it's gonna take approximately 4.4 hours at 250 degrees, nigga. Your offset smoker got something else in mind, I'm telling you. It depends on the wind blowing, all that shit. You just gotta know when enough is enough. You gotta get you a poker that's gonna tell you the internal temp if you're doing something like a brisket or something. Or you just gotta know visually what to look for. I don't know what to tell you. Have you purchased a welder yet, BG? There's two things I'm not gonna get: a welder and my CDL. Shout out to the people that got the commercial driver's license, all that shit, whoop de woo woo woo. And shout out to my welders, but I ain't it. I'm not built like you guys. I don't do that. That's not what I do. I'm not really interested in that. You know, to pursue that. Time to grow some more watermelon. Yes, and I'm gonna start straight from outside too. I'm not gonna start them in the house. I'm gonna start my watermelon is gonna be trained to go like how they were last year. Trained to go from baby. from seed. Ain't no hot light and just come here and grow, and it's cold outside, and then I want you to grow, and then maybe if you feel like it, I can go a little bit more, I can reach your butt myself around. No, nigga, I'm throwing them bitches outside, and it's gonna be a sink or swim situation. It's gonna be a fly or fall ordeal. I started my watermelons outside, and that was before the last frost. Them bitches was just out there, and then the frost came, and then I was like, oh shit. And then they just started popping up. They was like, I'm here. I fought my way through it. I was like, hell yeah. I was like, these watermelons are warriors. Against all odds. That's what I call my watermelon patch. Against all odds. Because that's literally what it is. Will you have a Q&A after the stream? All right, I'm ending the stream. All right, let's begin the Q&A. Talk to me. The stream's over with. What you got? I'm anti-starting plants indoors as well. I'm not anti-starting plants indoors. I start plants indoors, just not the watermelon. My watermelon is going to be straight warriors. I'm talking about like, and all the watermelons I harvested last year, when the time came, they were sweet, great, amazing. We did good last year on watermelon. I've never done that good on watermelon, and I just started them by throwing them bitches in the dirt. I was just, them bitches was just in there. I just popped them bitches in there. This shit was like a Pez dispenser. I just walked up, put them bitches in there. I didn't even dig a hole. One of them, I swear, one of them was just, it wasn't even in the hole. It was just catty corner to it on the mound, and just right there on top of the shit, it sprouted. And gave me the best watermelons I ever had in my fucking life. I didn't baby them or talk to them any kind of way. I just I threw them bitches down. I dropped the bag from up here and kicked the shit. Watermelon seed sprouted every which way. I ain't even give a fuck. Don't listen to me. If you want watermelons in a timely manner, go ahead and start your shit now, for real. Start your shit now. Have them growing indoors. Get the grow lamps, whatever the case may be, the racks, the shelf situation. And then at the last one, just go ahead and put them bitches outside. Get your greenhouse going. Do all that shit. But for me and my watermelons, this Gladiator school. All my watermelons built like Maximus from the movie Gladiator. Them shits pop up on some King Leonidas shit. This is watermelon, but delicious though. Crazy to do all that extra work when you live in the South. Man, shit, that don't mean that it's still chilly. I doubt we gonna get any snow, any more snow. It snowed once, but I doubt we gonna get any more snow. So any tips on smoking a Cornish hen? Get the oak wood. Use oak wood for your Cornish hens as a fuel source. I'm not talking about as something that's, I'm gonna just put a wood chunk on there for a little bit of flavor. No, I'm talking about as a certified wood fuel source. The fuel, I'm talking about once you get the bed, you can do a bed of coals. When you started with the charcoal chimney, bed of coals, get you like 3 sticks right there. And from then on until the cook is done, stick it out. Literally, you gotta stick it out. Every 30 minutes, if you need to put another stick on that fucking fire, get you an oak stick. It's called a stick burner. And yeah, I don't have, I can't give away my recipes for how I do certain things up, and like the dressing I use and the sauces I use, but the main thing is your fuel source. Yeah. Is hickory or oak wood more oak wood is way more durable. I'm no bullshit, I'm telling y'all this right now. If this wood wall was straight hickory, it would either be infested or it'd be already starting to mold and rot and all that other shit. They have those little mildew spots on it. Like I had hickory cooking wood, the same size as my oak wood, and the hickory just, man, like 5 months, and that shit was just done, and it lost its flavor, it lost its smell. I was putting hickory on the fire, and it was like shit, nothing. Yeah, oak wood. Oak wood by far. Oak wood is more durable, and for cooking purposes, oak wood is better at it better allows you to maintain consistent temperatures because of how dense the actual wood is. So you're not going to get as much temperature spikes and fluctuations as you would with, say, something like cherry, or hickory, or apple, or even black locust. So oak wood just all around, and oak wood is more forgiving. What I mean by that is, say if you cooking something, you got something going, and it been like 40 minutes, you forgot to put a stick on, and you like, oh shit, your fire starts to die down. That's when the smoke starts to become dirty. Yeah, oak, it'll give you those good coals, but they'll still be hot, but it won't be too hot to the point where it's burning the paint off your firebox and just causing that billowing smoke to come out the smokestack. So cherry will do that, hickory will do that, but oak wood is more forgiving, especially if you use too much of it. It's not going to really saturate the meat with that bullshit. You be like, damn, is this dirty smoke? You be like, damn, this shit dirt. Like, nah. So you can go longer on dirty smoke with oak wood than you can with hickory wood or any other type of wood, for real. I'm talking self-defense wood being durable, hickory or oak wood. Oh, self-defense wood. What the fuck, like nunchucks? What you been watching, Warrior on Netflix? That was a good program. I did like I liked it. But then I got to the end of season 3 and nothing. I was like, where the fuck? It's season 4. So I looked it up. They was like, yeah, whoop-de-woo. It was canceled after the 2nd season. The only reason they did a 3rd season because it sent them HBO Max. They had to move HBO over to Max, and then something else, and then now Amazon has bought the rights to the series, and and there won't be a season 4. So I'm like, shit, this is bullshit. Why you don't flip cars instead of lawnmowers? Are mowers better profit, less work? I don't flip shit. But if we're gonna talk about it, let's talk about it. Lawnmowers are a better profit and less work, literally. When you dealing with cars, like there's a lot of people that do it. When you buying and selling used cars, or let's say if you want to be like a sole proprietor or somebody just, flying under the radar, fuck the IRS shit, you out there on Facebook Marketplace, you like, shit, this is a good deal, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna lowball him, get this, whoop-de-whoop. Then you gonna come across the insurance thing. So now you're gonna have some people that may want it, but they like, do you got insurance on it? Because I want to drive it around. A lot of people want to test drive it. Now, if you got a lawnmower, somebody can take it in the backyard, drive the bitch around till they hearken to it, be like, yeah, I want it. Then, too, when you say lawnmower, a lot of people think $300-$400. Some people think push mower. Nah, we talking like Ferris. We talking about lawnmowers be costing up to like $20,000-$30,000. So you're going to have... like it's a Ferris right now that I want to buy, and it's called dude letting it go for $6,000, but it's a $12,000 mower. But I'll buy it, and I know I can at least make $2,000 profit on that. You see what I'm saying? I don't need insurance. I don't need none of the other shit, and it's simple. They're easy to work on. If something go wrong, maybe one of them needs a belt change. With an automobile, you're gonna have to get that shit tagged. If you buy it and you get the little day trip in order to get it home, if it's in drivable condition, you either gonna have to get it towed place or you're gonna be driving around on something that's dirty. So now you get pulled over in it on your way to fix it or on your way to do whatever it is you gotta do to it, or letting somebody come that wants to buy it, drive that shit around the neighborhood, then it's like you're fucked. Then there's a title involved. So now not only is the insurance an issue, it's a title. So now it's like, yo, do you buy it? And did you have the people sign the title, but did you sign it? Or did you wait? Did you not put the amount you paid for it? Because your state has property tax and all that other stupid shit. And then it's like, people that do have the money, they're going to be like, yo, I want this. They're going to look at the title and be like, it's not in your name. So you gonna have a lot of Eileens. It's like, yo, insurance, the title, it's not in your name, whoop-de-woo-woo. A lot of shit. You gotta check the VIN number. You gotta do all this, that, and the third. Emissions, inspection. You gotta keep it up. Because a lot of people, cars sell quicker when people see it has that emission sticker. I mean, the inspection sticker and the clean emission status on it. Nah, man, you might as well go ahead and get a Ferris lawnmower for like $5,000 and let that thing go for like $8,000. Not just lawnmower, but more specifically, zero-turn radius lawnmowers. They go for some shit. They like cars. People want used truck prices for these shits. This shit ridiculous. People think, oh, just a lawnmower, what the fuck it do? Man, you know how many homesteaders and country folk and people with estates and some shit of acres, you know how much they'll pay for a good lawnmower? Nigga. I'm telling you, son. Y'all think that shit a game, man. I'm telling you. Yeah, and then too, I'm sick of cars. I'm sick of cars. I'm sick of all that shit. And then too, just the whole process of like that. I'm sick of that whole fucking process. Like the Toro Titan HD that I got sitting in the driveway right now costs way more than, say, a 2012 Honda Accord. Like that lawnmower new. Now I'm talking about like used prices now. That Toro Titan HD, and it's a 2017. You can look it up. New, it costs $7,500. commercial grade. It's the entry-level commercial grade for Toro, who also owns Exmark. Now, once you get into Exmark, which is basically Toro's higher end brand, like not really higher end because they make the same shit, but it's the more known official. It's like Nissan Infiniti. One's considered the luxury line. Once you get into Exmark Radius E, you looking at upwards of 8,000. Once you get into the Exmark Laser, you looking at $12,000 to $15,000. Some people, once you get into bad boy mowers, you looking at the bad boy Magnum, the one you see me with, 5,000. Then you jump on up to the commercial grade, the entry level commercial grade, the bad boy Maverick, that bitch like 8,000. Then when you do get into the commercial grade, the Rebel, 12,000. Then the high end commercial grade, the Renegade, you looking at the bad boy Renegade like $15,000. Kubota, the same thing. Kubota gonna have they low end zero turn mowers that you can probably pick up for like 5,000, and then they're gonna have the high end with the diesel on that bitch. With the 72-inch, got the foldable wingspan, you looking at $30,000 for a fucking lawnmower. So it's like, why the fuck I'm gonna just sit here? And then cars take up so much space. It's like you get you a lawnmower or something. Even if you dealing with a little drive, like a little riding mower, like a little lawn tractor, shit just way better, just less of a hassle. A lot of people don't have driveway space. Me, I have the driveway space, but I use that for my trailer to load and unload. So I need that shit open. I could probably fit like 6 cars in my driveway comfortably, but I got a 16-foot trailer. So I already thought, I was like, yo, I can go ahead and get dump trailers in and out. But I'm like, that's a lot of maneuvering, moving and grooving. That's just a little bit more, but that's still, I'd rather deal with trailers than cars and trucks. My car sold in August. I bought it for $13,000, drove it for 6 years. They totaled it and gave me $12,000. Yeah, that's how they gonna do. But privately, on the private market, you're gonna have a hell of a time getting that for it. I'm glad you're okay, but the 6-year-old vehicle, one of the best things that could have happened to you was you getting in that accident. Because if you had said it's time for me to get something else, or you felt like you wanted to get your money back from that investment, and you took it to a dealer, not even probably 3,000. Dealers they ain't gonna give you shit for your shit. And you try to go the private route and just post it for sale or have it sitting out front, most people gonna hit you with the I give you 6,000. You be better off going private with the shit, but if you try to go like with the dealer, it's better to go private party. Because the dealer ain't gonna give you a damn thing, because they got to make their money off of it too. Dealership ain't doing nothing but what a whole bunch of people, what I'm doing, a whole bunch of people doing. They try and buy low and sell high. That's the name of the game. So your shit worth $12,000, they gonna give you $3,000 for it and then sell it for like $15,000. That's what the fuck they do. BG, you like Dixie Chopper? The Dixie Choppers are ugly as fuck. But the Alamo group bought out Dixie Chopper, and they from like Rhino is involved, in the sale, they bought it from like it was a small company, family owned, and then they bought out Dixie Chopper, whoop-de-whoop. Dixie Chopper had the fastest lawnmower. They even, one of Dixie Chopper's zero turns was featured on Tool Time with Tim on that program with Tim Allen. Was this back in the 90s or some shit? That's when Dixie Chopper was really up. And people were really checking for Dixie Chopper. They were doing good. Then they came on hard times. A company moved in. I forget who it was. They bought them out. And then that company ain't do a damn thing with Dixie Chopper. And they were losing money, losing sales. Had stiff competition. Bad Boy had just started up. So Dixie Chopper was just getting swept under the rug. Until Rhino Agriculture pitched it to the Alamo Group, which owns Rhino Agriculture, and then they bought, because one of the founding members of Dixie Chopper, his son, I think the dude who started Dixie Chopper's son worked for Rhino Agriculture, and Rhino Agriculture ended up putting together the deal that brought it into the Alamo Group, and now I think that was in 2021. Now Dixie Chopper is starting their lineup back up again, but Dixie Chopper is a decent vehicle. They use Parker units. They don't use, like the one I was looking to get, the Dixie Chopper Blackhawk and the Blackhawk HD, they don't use hydro gear or tough torque transmission. They use the wheel motor and pump setup. They use the Parker units. So it's a lot of people that's coming from a hydro gear transmission on their zero turns. They really don't like the Parker units, because the Parker units, and that bitch going, like you going, is real touchy feely, is real sensitive. People, they be like, yeah, the wheel motor, that shit sensitive. So a lot of people like the hydro gear setup. But you got some die-hard Parker unit fans with the wheel and motor, like how you see on the skid steer. And they like, nah, nigga, this the only way I'm mowing. Like, I want this on all my lawnmowers. So, but Dixie Chopper, they doing their thing though. I just don't like the way they look. A lot of Dixie Chopper's complaints come from when the other company had Dixie Chopper. But Rhino Agriculture, their main facility, they're sharing with that division for the zero turns, and they're building the Dixie Chopper zero turns in that facility, and they said they got better quality control, better parts. Yeah, they got more workers, and they making sure that shit a well put together situation. So, because I know a lot of people, they hear Dixie Chopper, you either love it or you hate it. But the Dixie Choppers are popular here in Michigan still today. Yeah, they getting back up. That Dixie Chopper, that Eagle edition, that shit. I don't like the boxy look. They got the classic look. Shit, like that's not for me. But yeah, that's my bird at the heat on. BG, what you giving us viewers for Valentine's Day? Fuck Valentine's Day. I gave y'all Valentine's Day situation last year when I was doing the whole White History Month that spilled over into February, and I covered the origins of Valentine's Day, the Romans, romance, the Lupercalia, February 14th, the wolf, the skin, how the guys wore high heels at ceremonies, and because the high heels started up there in Europe with men. And then how they come into town on horseback with the skin of the instrument they created, and gathered around and just started smacking bitches with it. And whatever bitch they smacked with it, they was like, I'm fucking you. And they was out there, they was taking it. Like they was out there taking pussy. Out there in Rome. It's an old European tradition. I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, but shout out to you niggas, the history of it is fun to look up. It's something else. It is. You be like, yo, these niggas was tripping, but it's all right. And they gonna try to link it to Saint Valentine and all that shit, and be like, woo 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 woo. Just how like they, but that's the other side of the story. Is like Valentine was locked up, and the jailer's daughter, he was exchanging letters with her, and then they killed him. He became a saint, but she read his letter and it said, "Sign your Valentine." So that's a story too, but no, the real shit is the disturbing shit. That's where it really come from. They just after that they just slapped Saint Valentine's name on it, and then it became about it was Christian holiday. Now kids don't even know who the fuck Saint Valentine is. They don't even know what the Lupercalia is. They don't know nothing about. All they know is candy and little hearts. That's it. And a girl you like, you give them a sweet tart, and then you send them a letter with and it says, will you be my girlfriend, with a box that says check here for yes and check here for no. And then you get your feelings hurt when that bitch ball it up and throw it at your head, and none of the boxes are checked. So you like, yeah, fuck Valentine's Day. Not that happened to me. Obviously, I'm eye candy. Just ask Liz. But yeah, that's Valentine's Day in a nutshell. I am so eye candy. Sounds oddly personal. Nah. You know when you write that girl, you be like, yo, will you be mine? And it's with the two boxes. Like you're giving the bitch a choice. That's the first problem. It shouldn't be a choice. It should just be a box that says yes. That's it. That should be the only option. Will you be mine? With the box, check yes. Like, no. Another government scam to make money in the name of love. Yeah, the government didn't start it though, but yeah, they can move in and make money, like the state, the merchants. That's what they all do. But this is European history. This is tradition. This is it's ancient European tradition that has been painted over with the Christian flair, that has now been kind of plasti dipped with merchantry and candy and sex. And well, it was about fucking. It's always been a fertility ritual. That's what the Lupercalia was. That's what February comes from. That's where February comes from. The February, which was the instrument they used at the ritual. It was called the February. You can look the shit up. It was a fucking fertility ritual. This whole day but it's European as fuck. There's some European shit right here. It's European history. This is what, like this shit wasn't just in Rome. It wasn't just in Italy. This shit was all the way down in Sicily, which the Sicilians didn't consider themselves to be a part of Italy, and a lot of them still don't. A lot of Sicilians would be like, we're not Italians at all. At all. But that's neither here nor there. It went all the way on up. I see y'all. You better share with him. That's my bird. Yeah, it went all the way up to the coast, on up into Switzerland. Yeah, this was a tradition that was just, yeah. But then Christianity kind of came and painted over it and was like, nah, whoop-de-woo-woo-woo. That's when you get the Saint Valentine, whoop-de-woo, the Catholic, you know. Now it's none of that shit. It's just buy shit for your girlfriend because that's your girlfriend. Bring back tradition, bridal kidnapping. Yeah, but check with your state's laws first before you just go out and do that. And then be like, BG said it would be a good idea. Check with your state's laws. Don't just start kidnapping bitches in the name of the Lupercalia, none of that shit. Hitting bitches with a February. Come here, bitch. This my February. The fuck over here. I get to fuck you now. This how our ancestors did it. Yeah, don't do that. Like, they were having orgies outside. That shit was intense. That shit was epic. And to them, it was wholesome. Like, you ever opened the door, walked outside, it was a bunch of people fucking? And it, hey, what's going on? They'd be like, bitch, it's the February, it's bitch, are you serious? This is what we do. Like, this shit is healthy, happy, wholesome. Take this for brewer and smack you a couple bitches. You get to fuck them if it hits it. So that's what it was. Spell for brewer, February. The whole February. Nah, Europe has some real life shit going on. Like European tradition. Like Christianity did when Christianity swept through Europe, a lot of traditions were like but that shit was kind of interesting. It was like, yo, they were like, no, Halloween, holy evening. You be like, nah, not All Saints Day on November 1st or Halloween, which is short for holy evening, but yeah, so Wayne, that shit. Yeah, yeah, with that, you know. But it kind of, you know, some interesting shit. But yeah, shout out to yeah. And that was their downfall of civilization. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh yeah, in Rome. Yeah. No, I mean they were doing that. Like they were conquering people doing that. Like they had weird before the Roman Empire adopted Christianity under Constantine. They were doing some wild shit, but you wouldn't be like, this is gonna be the downfall because Rome was getting shit cracking. All their pagan rituals and all that shit. With all that shit, they was doing their damn thing. They were conquering. They were shit, son. Like they just like swept through Europe on some get down or lay the fuck down. Like Rome would show up like the nigga on horseback with the staff with the eagle on that bitch. Like kiss the fucking eagle. They'd show up in your tribe in the middle of your hood. Nigga, you had Germans out there that it was like, what? Nigga, it was like, yeah, kiss the eagle. They was like, yo, go get the chieftain. Nigga, the chieftain come out, like, what the big idea? They start slapping bitches around, taking sheep. It was like, yeah, this sheep ours. This sheep is ours too. This pig is ours. Matter of fact, all your daughters belong to us, and we need some sons to be in our army. Your sons belong to Rome. Kiss the fucking eagle, and if he don't kiss the eagle, kill him. Who's the new chieftain? Kiss the eagle. When we come back in 5 months, nigga, we need 1,000 sheep, 2,000 chickens, and all that shit. What the fuck you gonna do? That was Rome, nigga. That was the Italians. Just show up strong, nigga. They went to the UK, which is called the UK now, but they went out there fucking with the Celtic. You had Celtic people in Europe too, and then in UK, like when you had like the whole Druid system going on. They went out there. Rome was like, yeah, nigga, it was popping. Whoop de woo woo woo, and got it cracking with them. Shit, got it cracking with them. Shit, Rome did their thing. Any tips on selling on marketplace, BG? Have patience. Not for the amount of time it takes to sell something, no. But for the amount of people that's gonna come and lowball you. Don't flip your top and lose your shit over the first person that sees you post something for $8,000 and they offer you $1,500. Don't lose your shit. Alright, just be like, no. You gotta have pay. That shit fucks with you. You be like, no, absolutely not. This is an outrage. This is, who are you? You take that shit personal. It's not personal. Just, that's why I say have patience. But yeah, I'm about to get up out of here. I got one more question. Facebook Marketplace skit. I'm the guy to do it. I think about it. I could do a skit on Marketplace about. I'm most likely not, but I know what I had. The next best piece of advice for letting go on like marketplace is knowing when to let go. Sometimes when you post something for 8,000 and somebody come along and offer you 7,000 and you're like, I know what I have. Months go by and you gonna get them people like, I'll give you 3,000, and you be like, no. Then you gonna start feeling like you should have took that $7,000 deal, because now it's been a whole fucking year later and you haven't gotten an offer like it since. So sometimes it's about intuition, perception, knowing when to hold them, knowing when to fold them. But sometimes if you win it because you want to get something and flip it and make a quick buck, sometimes you gotta know when to let it go for under the price that's listed, just so you can get your money back out of it with a little bit of profit, and then purchase something else that you got your eye on. So you gotta know when to let that go, so you can go and get that, so you can reach the next step. It's just all that you just got. Yeah. You just gotta know. Have patience. Know when to hold them. Know when to fold them. And clean your shit off too. Don't take pictures of cars that you try and sell. If you try and sell your Dodge Magnum, and you taking pictures inside, and the floor got dirty Pampers on it, like, clean that shit up, man. Go take that shit through a car wash. It take money to make money. Remember that. So you be like, nah, I'm trying to sell it. Why would I go and clean it? Because you trying to sell it. Sometimes people just see something that look good. They're going to be like, damn, he cleaned it. They're going to be like, damn, you take care of your shit. They're going to be more inclined to click on your shit and then shop with you. They be like, yo, he take care of his shit. Look at the floor, clean. Go pay somebody to have it detailed. Go get that shit detailed or something, clean. Spend $200 to get it detailed. That way, when you asking for $9,000 or $12,000 for your vehicle, people gonna be like, it's pretty steep, but it looks good. Sure, when can I come out? Now you got some money. You know, you gotta spend money to make money, man. Go ahead, clean that shit up. I'm out.